Hello everyone, my name is Silas Elsberry and my presentation is on communicating to get a job. Has anyone here applied for a job?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
And did you guys have to participate in a job interview?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And did everything go as planned? No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people had a good experience, some didn't. All right. So my topic, I created this presentation to tell you why you should prepare for your job interview and the benefits that comes with it. The next time you are communicating with a potential employer, you can use the skills and suggestions in this presentation to help you succeed in getting the job. What you will learn from this, you will learn why preparing job application materials is important, why you should prepare for the job interview you will participate in, and participating in the job interview itself. My credibility, I read and completed assignments for chapters 1 through 13 in Understanding Human Communication by Robert Alder in Com 101. I've also been through job interviews myself and currently hold a job at Airbridge Broadband and refereeing through USA Hockey. Why preparing application materials is important. Why is it important? First impressions First impressions are so important. An employer's initial impression of you can make or break your chances of getting an interview, let alone the job. The average employer only looks at resumes for a couple of seconds, so make sure yours stands out and highlights key points. Highlighting key points allows your employer to take a quick look at your application materials and find what they are looking for. Resume attributes. Use a template. Using a template, or at least referencing a template, will help you design a professional resume. Include your contact information, such as email and phone number. This is how your employer will get a hold of you. Very important. Highlighting important information will help your employer find the information they are looking for. Include attributes that are unique skills. Other candidates will include all the basic skills required to apply. You want to include skills that set you apart from the rest. This is stuff like certifications and personal experience that is specific to you. And here is a example resume. I like this one because it has a picture of the applicant and it has their name, the job or the position they are trying to go for, and it's super easy to find their education status, skills they have, and some job experience as well. For the cover letter is an opportunity for you to highlight who you are and introduce yourself. It's a great way to make a good first impression. Writing something that provides a brief summary of your interests and experiences gives you insight to your potential boss about who you are. Checking your grammar and spelling makes your application material stand out. Your final product should be something clear, honest, sincere, and free of errors. For the checklist, if possible, direct your letter to a specific person. Doing this helps making the letter more personal. Indicating the position you are applying for and the skills you possess tells the employer exactly what you want to do and what skills you have that will help you with your job. And you want to conclude by expressing your appreciation for considering you. Here's an example cover letter. Has a picture of the person and the name, also the job title they're going for, and a nice short and simple little letter that tells them who they are and why they want the job. For application instructions and organization, failing to follow the instructions will most likely lead to rejection of your application. It is important to use the proper format or file extension so that it is accessible for those reading it. If you can't follow clear, simple instructions, how can you be trusted to pay attention to details in your job? Keeping organized. It is beneficial to record relevant information like times, dates, and contact information that have been provided to you. If you ever have a question throughout the interview or application process, you will be able to contact the appropriate person for for the clarification. And I like to keep something like this, a binder or just a vanilla folder to store important information. And that can go for other things besides just job interview application materials. Why planning for a job interview is important. So dressing for success. Dressing up for your job interview creates a positive first impression, demonstrates professionalism, shows respect for the opportunity and company, and can significantly influence how an interviewer perceives your suitability for the role. This picture here kind of shows you how you should dress for a business casual job interview. You can also get more fancy, or you can just wear pants and a nice shirt. You know, kind of just use your best judgment there, depending on where you're applying for. Short video clip here.
Hello, my name's Kate. Thank you for clicking onto the video to get to know me a little bit better. I guess what I wanted to say to you today was one of the reasons that drove me to apply to your organisation rather than some others. I really liked on your webpage that you have some great core values which I feel are aligned with myself. And not only that, but behind those core values, you're doing a lot of work in helping the community, and that's the sort of company I would like to be involved with. Thank you.
Okay.
No one seems to know this.
So I chose that video because that person did their research about the company they were applying for, and they agreed with some of the core values that company had, and that comes along with doing research and preparation for the place you're applying for. So doing your research on the job you're applying for, having some basic knowledge about what you are applying for shows the employer that you care about the job. It is important to dress for the job you have applied for. Wearing the appropriate attire can help the interviewer visualize you in the workplace setting and gauge your level of professionalism. Bringing a copy of your resume or any of your submitted materials is helpful, so that you can then reference them throughout the interviewing process. Compile a mental list of answers to potential interview questions. Potential employers will often ask questions such as, what is your greatest strength and what is your greatest weakness? Having an answer prepared can aid in preventing undue stress or anxiety surrounding the job interviewing process. And moving on to participating in the job interview. Interviewing. Ensure you arrive on time, or better yet, 5 to 10 minutes before your scheduled interview. This shows that you can arrive on time and even be early. Be gracious and enthusiastic. Thank the interviewer for taking the time to see you. This shows that you appreciate the time the interviewer is giving you. Maintain a professional appearance while interviewing. Do not slouch, chew gum, or speak informally when answering questions. This is an opportunity for employers to see how you will conduct yourself in a professional setting. Answer questions clearly and concisely. Don't use filler words such as or like. Pause to think of an appropriate response. Taking a pause does not diminish your intelligence. It takes a thoughtful person to curate articulate responses. And lastly, be yourself. Be confident and charismatic, emphasizing your abilities, but also your willingness to learn or develop yourself in other areas. Interviewing can be nerve-wracking and anxiety-inducing for many people. You are not alone. I'm confident that if you prepare and apply these concepts I have discussed with you today, you will be successful and have a less stressful experience while applying and during the interviewing process. Good luck. Are there any questions?
Nope.
No questions? No. All right.
Good job, Silas.
Yay!
Thank you.